What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. Today we are in the fireplace part of the showroom. As it gets colder out, we're talking gas fireplaces. I'm gonna tell you the biggest misconception that I hear in the showroom. So I've been working the showroom for about 12 years now, selling fireplaces to the general public, and you would not believe some of the things consumers come up with. I'm the expert, I've been doing it for 12 years, but they know better than me. So what is the biggest misconception when it comes to gas fireplaces? Let's find out when Mr. Knowitall, one of our customers, shows up and I deal with him. Let me show you what the biggest misconception is. How's it going, sir? How can I help you today?
I have a fireplace that came with my house and puts off no heat. So I want to replace it with something more linear, and it has to have a blower.
Okay, let's go take a look at some of our fireplaces. Okay, so our gas fireplaces are over here. I didn't catch your name.
Knowitall. Mr. Knowitall.
Mr. Knowitall. I'm Trevor.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Trevor.
to meet you. Okay, you know, you look just like one of our guys that work here. You look really familiar. So have I met you before?
No.
No.
I've never been in here before.
So here's our gas fireplaces here. I'll start with this one. This one's our best seller. Just social distance a little bit, sir,
yep.
if you don't mind. This is our best-selling gas fireplace. Now, the reason I'm going to steer you towards this one is it puts off a ton of heat. It's affordable. It's okay. It won't burn you. Do you feel the heat?
That's warm.
Yeah, you can feel that. Puts off a ton of heat. It's really well priced. So I'm going to steer you towards this one first and foremost.
It's attractive flame.
Yeah.
Does it have a blower?
So it doesn't have a blower.
Oh,
but
no,
let me
stop. Next.
Time out. Mr. Knowitall thinks he knows everything, thinks he needs a blower. Guess what? He doesn't need a blower. Most overrated feature in any gas fireplace. Let me tell you why. Okay, so why was Mr. Knowitall so adamant that he needed a blower with his fireplace? It's because it is true, a lot of those older fireplaces from the 80s and 90s did need blowers because they're so inefficient. And we're going to talk about this with this guy here. Essentially, if you're shopping for a gas fireplace today, there's really two different types of models. Of course, we're oversimplifying it, but there's sort of a more decorative type appliance, and then there's more like a furnace rated type heater that's more of like a powerhouse heater. And the biggest component that's different between those two is the actual piece of glass front, which is one of the more expensive components of a gas fireplace. And there's really two different types of glasses. So a gas fireplace either has a tempered glass, which does not allow very much heat transfer, and it simply cannot radiate heat into the room because the allowances for this tempered glass are so low, it'll literally cause thermal damage if too much heat's coming through that. So that's what Mr. Knowitall thought he was looking for. So he assumed he was getting an inefficient tempered glass unit. This is our most inefficient fireplace in the whole showroom. Uses tempered glass. We still sell them today. The flip side is, the benefit of them is they're super affordable. It's our most affordable fireplace, gas fireplace in the showroom also. So that's the correlation there. And the reason why people think they need this is a Heatolator Novus, which goes in 95% of all the tract homes in America, which is another video I'll be making on why you don't get choices from home builders on gas fireplaces. You either get one or you don't, which I think is really stupid. They don't give you any choice. They just give you the most base grade gas fireplace, and then people aren't happy with the way it heats because it's tempered glass. I mean, it's been on all day, and you know, my face is right next to it, and it's not too bad. Not dogging the fireplace by any means. It's just you're getting what you pay for with it. And it does serve a purpose as a decorative unit. But really, it's the piece of tempered glass. So we're not allowing any radiant heat out into the room with that tempered glass. So a solution is, because you're losing so much out your stack, is if you take this off here, see, I can hold that, it's not even that hot. But if you install a blower down at the bottom of this guy, which we don't have installed here, it's gonna pull. The way that that's going to work is it's going to pull air, room air, go down into the back of the fireplace, go up and around the fireplace, and it's going to catch some of that heat and then kick it back out into the room. So when you have a tempered fireplace like this, or with tempered glass that's inefficient, yes, a blower does help. Now, in my opinion, this is such a low heat output fireplace anyways, with these sort of builder grade units is what we're talking about. It's like holding up a candle to me. It's like holding up a candle and blowing behind it. You're gonna get the heat from the candle out into the room. See, it doesn't help that much, but it does on an inefficient fireplace. I do see how it serves a purpose. Let's go over and look at a heater rated unit and show you the difference. Oh, one thing we forgot to do is to show you this tempered glass on the heat gun here. You can see we're only allowing, what, not even 200 degrees of heat transfer through that glass. So that's just simply not a lot of heat. But let's go over to a ceramic glass unit, what a real powerhouse heater does, and show you why it's really not a necessary feature. Still does serve a purpose even on one of these units, and I'll tell you what that is. Come over here. Okay, so this is a furnace rated powerhouse unit. This is a Mendota Full V42 is what the exact model is. These guys are made to heat. They are furnaces. And again, the biggest component difference, there's obviously a lot more, but for simplicity's sake, I'm just breaking it down. It has a ceramic glass front, which that ceramic glass allows a tremendous amount more of heat pass through that's gonna go into the room. So this fireplace does have a blower. I'll tell you why in a second. It is shut off right now. So all the heat coming off of this is just radiant heat. So, and again, radiant heat, to me, is a better way to heat because it's just gonna create natural, instantaneous heat immediately into the room without using any electricity, without loud fans. And if you think about convection heat has a natural cooling process because it is moving air around. And this guy is heating so well that it's sort of creating a natural convection. It almost feels like there's a blower on, even though there isn't. Now let me show you why you don't need a blower. Is here, we were 193 before, look at that, 515. So you can see a blower isn't actually gonna help heat a room more. It's not gonna give you more heat when you already have an upgraded fireplace. Now, of course, the trade-off is with a fireplace like this is you're gonna spend a lot more. So to get a furnace rated unit, you're gonna spend a lot more than a tempered glass, inefficient type fireplace. So a blower actually doesn't help, like I said, heat the space more, but it can help with some things. For example, the biggest benefit to a blower, to me, on an efficient unit is not heating the space more, but if you have like tall vaulted ceilings or you have a lot of broken up space or a long hallway, I do think a blower can help get heat across the house faster because these guys sort of zone heat in a blower, but it doesn't serve a purpose in the sense that it's going to give you more heat. So that's really the benefit of a blower. Now, I know what you're saying, well, Trevor, if they're so efficient and they don't need blowers, why is there one installed on here? Great question. It's because so many people at home think they need a blower. Instead of trying to explain why you don't need a blower, it's just easier to throw one in there and then boom, you got the best of both worlds. Done, it's over. So that's not a problem. And in fact, Valor fireplaces, which we have in here, they sort of promote the idea of no power, no problem. Of course, blowers need power. So the idea that you can heat without power, Valor really pushes radiant heat over convection heat, and they actually market that way without blower systems. So that's another advantage of not relying on a blower for heat is you don't need any power, which we'll make another video about that. We'll include links below on that, how this is heating without using any power. Basically, it used the power to ignite the burner. Once my burner's ignited, is no longer using power. That's just the natural gas fuel and then the radiant heat coming out into the room, which to me is a better way to heat. So hopefully that clears up the differences. Don't go broke for a blower. Don't go blower or bust type thing. We're not saying it's bad to have one. Certainly these Mendota units have one. We're just trying to clear up some misconceptions out there. We hear a lot of misconceptions in the showroom. on why people think they need one. See, I can't even stand by this. It's burning my arm. The other one, you could stand by all day. But hopefully that helps educate you a little bit when you're doing your research for a gas fireplace, if that makes sense. You know, I think we need to wrap this video up, but I think we need to give Mr. Know-It-All one final shot, and maybe he can understand why he doesn't need a blower. Should we give him another shot?
Yeah, let's give him another shot.
All right, let's give him another shot. Time in.
It has to have a blower. I've already told you this, Trevor.
Do you want to see something with the blower?
Please.
Okay, so that's the Napoleon. This one here is the Montego Distinction. Now this guy does have a blower.
You feel it? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to feel in my house. I want to feel a blower.
So you like the heat coming off of this?
I love it.
Okay, you didn't let me finish. This has a blower, but it's not turned on right now.
You yanking my chain? You've got to be kidding me. I'm speechless. Oh my goodness. It's not on.
No, I'm not kidding you. There's no blower turned on right now. That's all radiant heat.
From where? It's a sealed box.
It's radiating, Mr. Know-It-All. It's radiating through the glass. It's burning my arm right now. That is all radiant heat. Do you see why radiant heat is superior heat? So now, are you ready for me to kind of go over the features with you and show you why you don't need a blower?
Please.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Well, let me teach you. Okay, so hopefully that cleared up some misconceptions here. Again, this video is just kind of more educational to teach you at home the benefits of a blower and why, contrary to popular belief, they're not absolutely essential to heat your home. I also have a feeling that's not the last we're going to be seeing of Mr. Know-It-All. I think we're going to have to prove Mr. Know-It-All wrong time and time again in future videos. Just a hunch. We're not going to be seeing the last of him. If you guys are in the Denver metro area, come down to our showroom today and check out all of our fireplaces for yourself. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more.